So the Xpulse 200 has been one of the most amazing motorcycles we got to ride last year. So much so that everyone here knows that it is the motorcycle of the year 2020. Well, that bike was a fantastic enduro commuter motorcycle, and I've been using that bike to commute on a daily basis thanks to Hero because they gave us a long-term motorcycle. Well, that bike certainly was a great off-roading machine for entry-level enthusiasts, but it wasn't the perfect off-roader because it did have a lot of problems. The biggest one being that it was not the best ergonomically for riders to stand up and ride. Well, Hero has certainly changed all of this because they have now started to offer the Rally Kit, which is now available for only an extra amount of rupees 38,000. And with that, you get new knobby tires, you get better front suspension, better rear suspension, handlebar risers, and a new gear lever, and you get a new seat as well. Now, you don't have to buy all these parts, you can buy them individually as well. But if you buy them as a whole, that means the bike is actually homologated and it's ready to go, and it can actually be participating in any rally race across the country. So if you are an enthusiast and you really want to get into rally racing, the Hero Xpulse is a very, very affordable option for you guys. The bike is absolutely fantastic, and we had a great day riding it here at the Offroad Adventure Zone on the Faridabad Expressway. It was a fantastic machine to ride, and I have to say that it almost looks like it's a proper Dakar motorcycle now. It's so tall, the ground clearance is massive, it's almost more than a foot, and then the seat height is also really, really high with that new seat there. So the bike looks very big and very brawny. And then you've got those awesome Maxxis knobby tires that make all that muscle really come out and make this bike look like a proper enduro off-road machine. It is definitely India's very first dirt bike. And interestingly enough, even with the Rally Kit installed on your motorcycle, it is also road legal. That's what Hero told us. But I do think these Maxxis tires here really aren't road legal. But for sure, Hero has told us that with all these components, this bike can be ridden on the road. Now, I did ride on the road to get here, and these Maxxis knobby tires are certainly not meant to be ridden on road at all. The bike feels very unstable, and of course with that new suspension setup, you sit very, very high up. Now, when we got to this off-road zone, everything changed immediately, and we could see exactly why this Rally Kit is such a phenomenal addition to the Xpulse 200. And the Xpulse itself is a very affordable machine, and if you spend that 38,000 rupees extra, you can have a whole lot more fun with this motorcycle. I mean, we were doing all kinds of riding today. We did jumps, we did trails, we did all kinds of obstacle courses, and we had such a fantastic time. This machine really is the most fun and affordable dirt bike you can get in India today. And I can guarantee you that all those big ADV machines like the Tiger and the Ducati Multistrada, they really are not as fun as this thing right here, because this is so much more easy to manage. You can fall down and pick it up without a problem, and it just offers you the same amounts of fun in a place like this. You don't need all that added technology, you don't need so many features, you just need this beautiful 200cc engine right here, this awesome chassis, and this lightweight machine to go out there and have some really, really good fun in the dirt. And that's exactly what we did today. I have to say though that even though this bike is affordable, it obviously means that some of the parts are not the sturdiest. The handlebar, for example, we were doing some pretty high jumps today, and the handlebar could not take my weight, and so it actually got bent in the middle, and we had to like hammer it back up into place. And then we did fall a few times, obviously, because we were pushing the bike to its limits. And the gear lever also was a little flimsy, and that got to be hammered back into place. And even the side stand also had to be put back into place because it did come off. So there are little parts that, you know, a little flimsy, but overall, I mean, we were doing some pretty hardcore riding today, and really it was very, very fun. So you can't discount the fact that this is a very, very fun motorcycle. Sure, some parts are a little flimsy, but you know what? You can always change them. They're very cheap to replace. And at the end of the day, when you're riding on dirt, you are going to fall. So you are going to have to be prepared for your bike getting damaged. It's just part of dirt riding. So, you know, what really interests me the most about this Rally Kit is that you can now go and race in a rally. This bike is fully prepped to actually participate in rallies across India. So this is a wonderful, wonderful starter machine for hardcore enthusiasts. Not just beginners, but even hardcore enthusiasts can get on this machine and actually enter it into a rally competition. And that is just so awesome. I myself have never ever competed professionally, but now that I have this motorcycle and Hero has given it to us as a long term, I do think that I would maybe try and participate in a small amateur rally very soon, because it just is so much fun and riding it is very, very nice. For tall riders, it's easy to touch the ground with your feet. For shorter riders though, I have to warn you, the seat is very high now and the bike sits very high as well. So you will have a lot of problem touching your feet to the ground. If you're 5'6" and above, you should be okay, but if you're below 5'6", I'm pretty sure you're gonna be a little bit uncertain where your feet go. Even your toes might not touch. I mean, I'm 6'3" and my toes were just barely touching. In fact, the balls of my feet were touching pretty much. That was pretty much the only negative I would think about this bike. There is no other negative. It's a very affordable machine. Hero is the only company in India offering a rally kit dirt bike at a very reasonable price. So this is really, you know, it's cheerful and it's cheap. At the same time, it just offers you so much fun. If you have an Xpulse, I suggest you get the rally kit. Now, the Hero dealers are obviously giving you the parts themselves, and you can install it yourself, or you could pay the labor costs and have them do it for you. Now, let me just make this very clear. I have had some friends already who have installed themselves and they have the tools to do that. And it was not easy at all. You have to know what you're doing. It is not an easy couple of hours. It's actually a whole day process and you need the right tools to do it. So it's obviously better to go to the Hero dealership and have them install it for you, pay a little bit of extra money, and you'll be sorted. If you do have the tools and you want to have some fun putting the parts on yourself, you can obviously do that. But I do think that it was much easier for me to just have Hero do it for me. So yeah, there you go guys. The rally kit on the Xpulse is absolutely amazing. And we really hope that Hero continues to bring more bikes into this segment, maybe even a bigger capacity engine version. Really, it's very cool that we have companies like Hero who are, you know, focusing on not just the mass market, but enthusiasts as well. We really want to see more of these products. And so thank you, Hero. We love the rally kit and we can't wait to ride more of your motorcycles in this segment very soon.